waiting for see if we get some notifications here. I didn't get, there we go. All right, buddy. We are live. This is Thursday Night Barbecue
We're live.
Chat.
Maybe.
We are live. I'm Steve Krass, grilling department manager over at Wanamaker's in Downers Grove. This is my Thursday night show here with my co-host and good friend, Mr. Barbecue Blackstone and Beer himself, the chairman of the board, Ryan Hoagland.
This is bad.
He's having technical difficulties, which is pretty common for this show. So Ryan may not be able to talk a lot, which is, like I was mentioning in the green room.
Guys, the internet connection here is terrible.
Well, it is Utah. So Nick and Jay, good to see you. What's up? What's happening? I see somebody in there saying, "Hey, hi guys." Ryan's pausing, so I'll let you know that we are on a different network, so you may have to go out and sign back in. And please allow StreamYard to use your name and likeness and all that other good stuff, because otherwise you're just going to be a Facebook user, and we'd like to say hi and be personal, all our stuff. Chuck Nichols, good to see you. My good friend Donnie Paul, what is up? What is up? Today we have a great show. For two ways. We have a great guest, and Ryan won't be able to talk very much, which means that it's mainly me talking. So that's a good thing. Today we have a good friend, small business owner, started out on his own, doing the good thing, doing the good work. And that's Mr. Fred Dudek with Little Bird Kitchens. So we're going to do some talking with him, and we're going to go over some of his products, how he started, how things got going. And hopefully Ryan will get his technical difficulties figured out, and he'll be able to join us and have a good time. But with that, let's bring in Fred and say hi.
I can't believe this is so bad here.
Are we live?
We're live, Fred. You're live.
All right. Hey, guys. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good. Well, I'm doing great. Ryan,
I see Ryan joined it right there at the middle end of the green room, and he's having some technical difficulties. Hopefully he'll get that sorted out shortly so we can not see a freeze frame of his face, which is kind of annoying.
Well, he kind of looks like someone from he kind of looks like one of the ZZ Top guys, like that. Jeff Nichols says, "Hey, Fred."
What's up, Jeff? He kind of looks like one of those mountain men. If you ever watch that kind of thing. Yeah. So anyways, the show here is accustomed to technical difficulties, so this is not a new thing. Fine.
Like I said, Fred, this is like I said in the green room. This is always a great thing when Ryan isn't able to talk very much. So, but he looks very
intense.
He looks very intent and stern. Like he has some good thoughts, but we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Or he looks constipated.
Either way.
So.
Oh, look at Jeff says more like a Duck Dynasty dropout.
Damn,
Ooh,
son.
Whoa.
Too bad he can't.
Let's get started, Freddie boy.
Right.
While Ryan tries to figure things out, hopefully he'll be able to join us. He is, so just in case everybody knows, Ryan is out in Utah. He is at the Blackstone headquarters. They invited a whole bunch of them out, so there's a whole bunch of them there in that Airbnb, and so we may have some extra guests on later as soon as he gets things. Oh, he moved. No, a little bit better, Ryan. Yep. Yeah, no, you're still cutting in and out. So Keith says looking good, Freddie.
Oh, thanks, Keith.
Yeah, well,
too bad you still have that mustache.
And then Nick and Jay say, "What's up, Fred Dudek?"
What's up, guys?
So I don't know if you could probably see the comments, Fred, so you can kind of see too. I'll try and put them up here as you do it. Yep. Ryan's trying to go outside. That's actually a little bit better, Ryan. You're kind of moving a little bit now.
Yeah.
Is that better?
No,
it is
a little bit. It's better than it was outside.
Go up on the roof and hold up your arm.
Yeah, you're doing better. Now try and talk.
There you go. Hold on to that direct TV dish.
Yeah. So, Freddie, let's get started.
Can you hear
me? While Ryan's dancing and doing his thing.
Right.
But
all right, let's do it.
Are you back? Are you talking? Try and talk, Ryan, so I can get started here. No, he's frozen again. All right, Fred. Let's go back to the start of it.
What got you into cooking?
So, I grew up in the Chicagoland area. I was born in the early 70s, grew up in the 80s. And I grew up in a household where my mom was a stay-at-home mom and my dad worked his ass off to provide for family, working 60, 70 hours a week. Of course, we did have the Weber kettle grill, but it was a very rare occasion that my father cooked because I was so tired from working. And we would have those special occasions where dad would cook. And we grew up in a household where everything had to be well done. And like you had to drown it in ketchup. I love my parents to death, but cooking was not their strong suit. So in high school, I was over by a friend's house of mine. His dad, hey guys from Ann Arbor, cooked some steaks for dinner. And that was the first time I ever had a medium rare steak. And I was dumbfounded. I'm like, what is this sorcery? And that's when I fell in love with like how to start cooking everything. And then fast forward to college, I became the house chef in the house I lived. And it just became a passion of mine, cooking and learning things. And I've never cooked to an exact recipe. I've always, hey, what's up, Omar? I love it. Love it, brother. I met Omar today at T-Mobile. If you need a good guy at T-Mobile, go see
Omar on Weber.
356 South Weber Road in Romeoville. Omar and Hill hooked us up today. Anyway, yeah, it just stemmed off of there, and I don't really cook to an exact recipe. I cook to what comes in my head and just flows that way. And how Little Bird started was back in 2019. I saw a show on Food Network with Michael Simon, and he introduced candied jalapenos, and I was interested by that, and so I did some research and came up with my own recipe, and I made it for a Bears game, and people were just overjoyed with the reaction to that, and it has become our number one seller, and we actually make it in 4 heat levels, from a light version where I've quartered out to a triple X, which I sold today to Omar, who is enjoying it with his lunch today, which we introduced some Thai habaneros, Thai chilies, Scotch bonnets, Carolina Reapers, all those super hyper hot peppers. What? And so my 3 first products were the cowboy coins, the pickled red onions, and the pickled mustard seeds. And we just grew from there, from different people asking us to do different things, where one asked us to do a cowboy carrots, where we combine our kicking carrots with cowboy coins, and that became a thing. And Joy's love for Bloody Marys, I made the dilly Brussels sprouts and green beans, bread and butter asparagus, which we have right here. Our newest thing a lot of people have been asking us about is brand new, is our pickled okra. I'm not from the South, but I do have family that lives in Amarillo, so I channeled their family love to come up with that idea, and it's been a great success. Hey, Terry, how's Hamilton, Ohio today? So, yeah, it's been great, and with so much help from people like you at Wanamaker's, Barbecue Blackstone on Beer, and I could never have gotten this far without all of us. Need to shout out to Jeff Gallo, because without him and his logos, we wouldn't have gotten us where we are. He's an incredible artist. He's so creative, and I owe him a debt of gratitude for everything he's done for us. And check him out if you need some kind of logo. And one thing we launched last week was our first ever website, which we're so proud of. It became a real labor of love. We started back in beginning of March, actually, going everything with hi, Aunt Sherry. With Matt from Spark Managed Web, and he's a close friend of ours, and he has taken our website to a whole nother level. Check out littlebirdkitchens.com. It's so interactive. It's so bright. We have not only our food products, but we have a whole line of merch. Our awards that we won down at the first ever griddle battle, thanks to Ryan and his guys setting that all up. We have a contest we'll talk about a little later going on. There's a section called Where's the Bird, where we're going to be at any given week. What? So, yeah, it's been quite an undertaking. We've grown tremendously. People ask us our story, and I show them the first picture of our show we did on the south side of Chicago, where we had this little tiny table and this chintzy little blue and white tablecloth we got at Dollar General, and I had like 3 products on the table. And look at what we've grown to, especially when we've been at your store, Steve. Just, the tent, the A-frame, the banners, the whole shebang. It's just been such a learning experience, and we've learned so much from all the people at different vending shows there. It's like a kindred spirit. It's almost like the barbecue family. They all want to help you succeed and help you with little things they've learned throughout the years. And our first show ever was at Mother Macaulay High School. And this woman had been in the business for over 29 years selling different soaps and things of such nature. And she taught us so many things that first weekend that we came home and we're like, hey, we got to, if we're going to do this, we got to do it right. And so we've taken the time. It's taken us years and we still have a long way to go. But we're going to get to that point one day where you're going to hear about Little Bird Kitchens.
Oh, Brian's gone. So it's just you and me, Fred. Brian will probably come back. Jeff Nichols, a great question from Jeff Nichols. He wanted to know how the name Little Bird Kitchens came about, which is it's a fantastic question from Jeff. Thanks, Jeff.
It's a great question. I'll try not to get too emotional about that. Little Bird Kitchens, the colors red and white come from my Polish background. That's the Polish flag. And the little bird, they've nicknamed this bird in Poland. It's actually called a hopo, Hoepoe, a Dudek. So that's the bird portion. But the most emotionally tied thing to me is that my father, who we lost 7 years ago, actually 8 years ago, was a truck driver. And his CB handle was Little Guy, Lil. And then when I was born, I was Little Guy too. And I am proud to have tattoos on my arms to pay homage to my father. And that's how Little Bird Kitchens came to be.
Hey, Ryan, you look better. He froze up again. I was just trying to let Ryan. I thumbs up to your name.
I'm fine now. I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
You on your phone now?
Yeah. That's better, Ryan, than the other one.
Yeah, we're going to try the other side of this house and see if that's any better.
Yeah, you seem better. You're better already. So
yeah.
Stand up. You're interrupting Fred's story.
Yikes. I don't want to be sleeping under that.
Sorry, Fred.
Your microphone's muffled, though.
Yeah, so that's how we came up with the name. So it has a lot of meaning to me and joy. And again, I wish my dad was here to see how we've succeeded.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned the message to you, I'm sure he's excited as hell, and he's running around up there telling everybody to look what his kid did, and I think he did a great job. But we can kind of do, Fred, if you wanted to. We could actually relive the first time we met each other, because we met each other at
a cooking class at your store.
We did a cooking class, but then we also met at Station 1 Barbecue.
Yep.
It was me, you, and that
this guy right here.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were handing out samples of the mustard seeds. That's before I think you had everything done. But yeah, the Fred Dudek, the mayor, I call him. He did a lot of the classes at Wanamaker's, and that's how Ryan and everybody got to. And then Cheryl's got a question. She wants to. Oops, I missed it. She wants to know if Joy cooks as well.
Joy is in the learning process. She is my sous chef. She can cook. She helps me a lot when we're in the kitchen. I do the majority of the chopping and stuffing and stuff like that. And since I'm in a little bit of a physical handicap right now because of my ankle surgery, I can't stand for long periods of time. She does a lot of cooking. She knows our recipes backwards and forwards. She knows the spiel when we're at shows. She's a great supporter. There's no way I could be where I'm at without her help, regardless of anything. And in fact, she's learning more and more to cook outside since I really can't venture outside much. So I have her on the Traeger. I have her on the Blackstone. I have her on the Gasser. So yeah, she's putting time in, and she'll get there. I have full confidence in that.
Yeah, and then Jeff Nichols says Joy is amazing, and we all know Joy is amazing.
She is very amazing.
She's a great teacher.
What was it? You're a little muffled, Ryan, but you're the best you've ever been, but you're a little muffled.
I said she's a great sous chef.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
And she's a baseball scholar.
Baseball player.
Kyle Driscoll wants to know if Joy can teach his wife how to cook.
I'm sure we could set something up.
Absolutely.
So anyway, so you had the announcement for the website a couple weeks ago. So of course, I jumped on the website right away because I wanted to see the website. I just want to let everybody know it's a very easy website to use, very simple. And then I got my order very fast and very quick. Though of course, it's also great having Fred live in the area because he was able to drop it off with his blushing, smiling face. But I ordered my things right away and got them right away.
You were actually the very first order.
Very first order, Ryan. That's how it's all about.
I know. And I was
friends.
upset about that. I was going to place an order because I wasn't the first. I was like, well,
sure.
Yeah.
So you follow the Ricky Bobby mantra: if you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah,
right.
That's what they just said over here. That's what big countries just said over here. If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah. So that's how it's all about the barbecue rolls. So you got an update, Fred? Whose code is winning? Do we know whose code is winning, or is it still a tie?
Yeah, BBB 10 if you guys want to order 10% off.
No, it's all about 10 if you want to.
It's all
really
Joy 10.
I would say, don't forget about Joy.
Joy 10 is the best one. That's
Yeah.
I thought it was Roy 10.
He would like to think it would be Roy 10, but unfortunately it's Joy 10.
It's not Roy 10.
Roy
not as much traction.
Roy is watching. So and then Jeff Nichols says first the worst, second the best. Well, I don't know about that. Oh, look at
I don't know if you guys can see this bad boy right here.
There it is.
That's the
Grand champion right there, buddy.
Champion. Joy and I
Grand
competed as a first ever for us husband and wife team. There were some trials and tribulations, to say the least. I have a complex where I believe people should know what I'm thinking, and they don't. I need to be more vocal, and that way people understand what I'm thinking. But my mind goes too fast that I just think that people think what I'm thinking, and let's just say that the turn in for the breakfast was a wee too close for comfort. I looked at the master clock, and my master clock said 9:14:46, and I'm like, oh shit, we gotta go. Knowing from past competitions that Ryan and I have participated in that there's no messing around if you're 1 second late. But thankfully enough, Brandon was very accommodating. He's like, take your time. He said, you're approaching on time, no big worries. So we learned for our burger turn-in to start a little earlier. Now we know, for you who don't know, October 14th is time for you to take me down. It's going down in not Chinatown, in Yorkville Town. So
Griddle Battle 2.
Yep.
Griddle
Fall Brawl. You all want to be there.
The Fall Brawl, man. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit better. At the American Legion. I said on my show on Tuesday, I said the wrong place. I said VFW, but it's American Legion.
Yeah.
In Yorkville. Jeff Nichols says he's there.
Yeah.
I hope he's there. He's a good man. And then somebody, it's a Facebook user, says, hey, if you go back out and sign back in, Ryan's not here to give the technical spiel. But if you go back in, sign back in, he says ding, ding. So it must be one of Ryan's cohort followers.
You got some elk meat too now.
Oh, he's got elk meat. So anyway, so Fred, I have the wrong sticker because I put the other sticker up. But when you do order, Fred's sending you a sticker. This is not it. It actually says I think it says
Actually, this
Fred's,
one right here.
Yeah, it's got that one there. It doesn't say Little Bird Kitchen on it. It's just the little
Kind
bird.
of resembles Where's Waldo without any trademark infringements because I use a square lens. Thanks, Jeff Gallo, for that idea. So when you place an order, the first 100 orders, there it is right there. Place a sticker in your community, take a selfie with it, pin it, email it to me, and I'll record it. And once you send it to me, you will get one free jar on your next order. So I'm trying to track where a customer's at and different traffic. And if somebody else takes a picture of it and they link that pin to it, they will get a prize as well. So we're just trying to grow and get more community involved. And that's what our Facebook, or not our Facebook, but our website's all about is family and community.
Exactly. Actually, that one Facebook user says says what's up. but he says it's Johnny. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we see your name now.
Hey, Johnny Crimmins.
There he is. All right. Excellent. Thanks, Johnny, for signing back in like that. Brian, how you doing, buddy? Are you able to talk yet? He's frozen again. He looks good though. He's got his mic off. He's just being here for looks.
Now he's moving.
No, I don't have my mic off. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. You had your mic up before.
Oh. What about the jalapenos?
Oh, that's something Kyle asked me to make, and I made a special jar for him where we cooked cauliflower in the liquid gold, and it's something I'm playing around with. I want to test it. Probably, Jeff. With our kick and carrot juice as well, and come up with that. But I think that's going to be an award winner as well for people that love their cauliflower. But yeah, Kyle, thank you for that idea. And once we get that going, I now have a lab that I use down in Decatur, or for you fancy people, Decatur, that does all the pH testing for us.
What is wrong with you?
Decatur.
Nothing. Bless you.
Bless you. Sounded like you were barking there for a little bit.
So yeah, we brought our products down for pH testing. It's one of the hoops we're going through for retail. Unfortunately, our carrots did not meet spec. We're only a half a point off, but it's due to the nature of carrot being a very low acid vegetable. But special shout out to Mike Collins, who is a chemist, who came up with a great idea for me to increase the acidity of our vinegars without. What are you?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
We get a marital fight right here live.
Like
on
somebody's
the show.
jumping around background doing karate kicks, trying to say I'm not saying anything, but the light's off, so I can't see her at all. So I'm talking too much?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm talking too much. Hey, there's a special guest.
Hey, there's Schmidt.
They said there's Schmidt. I got you in my ear, so you can't hear him.
Oh, I can't hear him.
No, I can hear him.
All right, well,
That's a pretty beard.
That's you like this? You know Fred, right? Do you know Fred? Little Bird Kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the grand champion at the griddle battle that you didn't show up to.
Oh, yeah,
that one.
that's why he's.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Fred, I
Jeff.
think
It's like a.
So Schmidt,
If I
come
showed up,
get this October.
if I showed up, I would be bringing that home.
he said, "Come get it in October."
Come get this in October.
All right.
Yeah, Jeff Nichols says that's father and son. It is. The two of you standing
No.
next to each other look like a
Chuck
time
and
lapse.
Dan.
You got
Oh,
the dark beard and then the gray beard.
his father and son. This is my side.
Griddles and
Oh,
Vittles.
Griddles and Vittles with Nichols. Schmitty was scared.
Griddles and Vittles. Yeah. That could be.
I drove across the country. I wasn't scared.
Right.
I just had to keep my money for this one.
Yeah. But no, Fred, since you're coming out with all this new stuff and everything, I'm sure there's a lot of listeners and a lot of people want to know, where's the Jardiniere?
Jardiniere.
Jardiniere is on the list, and truth be told, I spoke to a well-known person in the Chicago area, a Mr. Richard Pastorelli, if you know of his vinegars and pizza sauces. I talked to him about becoming a
Betty said that? All right.
company client of his,
Yeah.
and
Like a little later,
mentioned him about.
Might be a little later, but that's good.
I can hear you. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Sorry. About Jardiniere, and Jardiniere is a very tricky thing because of the introduction of vinegars and oils, and I don't want to have any problems with it till I perfect it. Let's just go that route. So once it's perfected, it will be released, but it will be on the 2024 for sure goal list.
Yeah, for those of you that are curious about Fred's product, he is very much a perfectionist, and if it doesn't taste right or up to his specifications, it ain't going in the jar.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's it's actually kind of, as I turn my lamp on, that's actually kind of the greatest thing about dealing with people that are small business and are the actual creators and owners, which we have a lot of at the store. They're really, these are their babies, and their products are their babies, and they want to put something out there that represents them. And it's always of the finest quality. So
Yeah, for sure. And it's true that we go to the store. I talk to produce managers and get the best deal on my products. I wash them by hand. I cut them by hand. Joy cooks them. I stuff the jars. I can them. I wash them then so they're clean. Then I place all 3 labels on them. It's a very tedious process, but it's a labor of love, and I have no problem doing it in the hours it takes to make something. Again, it's something I really enjoy doing, and people ask me to do co-packing and such, and you want to go in Jewel or Walmart, and that's not my goal. My goal is to be, and especially niche markets like automakers or different butcher shops where they carry the finest stuff because people want to pay for quality ingredients, which we want to provide. And, we're looking at doing a full vegan line, which we are basically, but we were told that honey's not vegan, so our honey bourbon mustard seed doesn't cut the mustard, no pun intended, but and then possibly down the line organic and some other things are in the works that I don't want to discuss right now, but we have a whole litany of ideas that are in the pipeline, and Matt from Spark Web Manage, he and I are putting together a roadmap of what we plan to do in the next couple of years, and we're see us by 2025, and we lost Ryan again.
I guess, yeah. That's right.
And if you need a coffee mug, go to littlebirdkitchens.com.
And you got a lot of other merchandise on there. There's tons of stuff on that website. I highly recommend people go to their website, check it out. Do. You got the Johnny wants to know why honey isn't vegan.
Because it comes from an animal. It's bee stuff. As my father used to call it bee shit, but I won't say that out loud. So we have hats, we have T-shirts, we have totes, we have koozies. Special order. I took this idea from my buddy Udell at Old Arthur's. I have embroidered polos. I can get that in any color, any size you want, male or female. That's special order. Just reach out to me. And another special order thing is jerseys. We do a baseball style jersey. It's embroidered, and you can have anything you listed on the back. Just let me know. Those are 2 special order things. Send me an email if you care to have that. That'd be great. But things we have in stock are the hoodies, the T-shirts, the koozies, the mugs, the hats, and stuff like that.
You sounded a little bit like Earl Scheib there for a second. There, we got any shirt, $99.95. $99.95. We'll get you any shirt, any color, any size.
We're showing our age there.
Yeah, I know exactly. Roy says it's actually bee puke, so that's just so you know.
Okay, I'll keep that.
Let's clarify. Let's make sure we're talking about. Johnny says it's not meat.
I agree, brother. I agree, but again, this woman who came up to me was very stern and forcefully said, "You cannot call this vegan." I'm like, "Okay, you're correct. I will not."
You're correct.
I will not say anything bad.
Yeah. Where is Joy? Does Joy want to come on the camera, or is she too busy directing you?
Joy's a little bit busy directing me, and I think that she would not rather because she has softball hair. She's our softball coach, and she had a game today, and so she's
she can't look any worse than Ryan.
No, I mean, I think she's beautiful as she is, but she can also disagree. There's her hands.
Hey. I don't even know why I still hang out with you, Steve. I don't get this. I know it was kind of mentioned a little bit ago, and when I was cutting in and out and everything, but I do got to say, thanks to Wanamaker's, because without them, I don't think we'd be here right now. The Penguin, class with Risky Brisket and Sean Young. I definitely don't think I would be in. I wouldn't be. I mean, meeting you and doing all this other stuff, and I surely wouldn't be in Utah right now going to Blackstone headquarters. But so thanks to that, I'm glad that I've got Fred and Joy and for a lifelong friendship and everything, and Steve's in there as well too. I had to hesitate a little bit, but the dinner winners is pretty cool.
I took it off. Dinner winners pretty cool. That's because Nick and Jay win it a lot. Between them
That
and
is
Vito, it's that they're
That
like
is
the two only ones that win half the time.
Yeah. Right.
So, but it's great having penguins all over. We got I'm working on talking about Mr. Jeff Gallo, and I do want to give it. I want to give Jeff props as well because obviously he did the Wanamaker Barbecue and Smoke Supply logo. I gave him a drawing that was so crude. He turned it into something beautiful. He also did a couple of the shirts that we sell at the store, those logos, and of course the It's All About the Barbecue logo, which is what we use on there, and then the chairman's shirt right there, as you can see, the barbecue Blackstone and beer shirt,
and my logo.
Yeah,
Jeff is
sweet polo.
Jeff. I'm just amazed at what that man can create, and with such little ideas, he can take your small idea and make it. I can't tell you how many people say how cool our logo is, and it comes to the fact now, like, so when we're at a show, I make a list and do a little check mark for each product we sell. It's come to a point now where I've added logo on there to count how many times people said, "Hey, that's a cool logo," and like, there's been shows where 5-6 people like, "Damn, that's cool," and like I tell Jeff that all the time, and he's so humble, and I really want him to know that we really, really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, Mike Cunningham's on too. Hey, Mike, it's good to see you. Mike's a great friend, great customer. He says they did Mike Cunningham's logo as well. So yeah, so Jeff Gallo's been hitting the barbecue family very good. And he does great work, as everybody can see from all the logos that are out there. He does pretty good. He does pretty good work. Excellent work. So does anybody, since the three of us are on here, does anybody remember how the chairman got his name? Do you remember how you got your
glasses?
How what?
Was it one of how the chairman, how you got called the chairman of the board? How I came up with the name for you for chairman of the board? Because it's kind of an interesting story, and I don't know if you remember it, but I remember it because I remember things like that.
I honestly don't remember it. I mean, I never cooked a brisket in the microwave, but
Oh!
Wow!
Oh!
I rethermed some pulled pork. I rethermed pulled pork.
No, so actually,
No soup for you. Ding ding.
Actually, how the story goes, as I remember it, we were doing one of the classes. I don't know, was the second or third class that Fred and Ryan came to, and I happened to call Fred the mayor, and I said, "The mayor Fred's here," and Ryan kind of did his Ryan. Well, why the hell does Fred get to be the mayor? What did he do that he gets to be the mayor? So I had to come up with something better. So I decided, I said, Ryan, you can be the chairman of the board. Fred can be the mayor. Ryan, you can be the chairman of the board.
Now it's expanded. We've got the CEO of marketing.
We got the CEO of marketing. We got the mayor. We got the ambassador up north, Mr. Dan Dickey.
The ambassador up north, yeah. We're getting there. Now, if we could just start getting paid, I mean, I think that would be great for all of us, right?
That would be fantastic. If we could be like my guest on Tuesday, Mr. Grillin' with Dad, that would be fantastic if we could find a way to all be able to just do barbecue stuff and videos and sell rubs and all that other stuff and get paid for it would be great too. Yeah,
hey Steve, why don't you tell everybody what you have new at the store? The Bacon Up.
Oh, I did. I got bacon up at the store. Not to go over to Wanamaker's, but we got bacon up today. So that's kind of new. It's just basically bacon grease, and I think it said it's triple filtered. So there's must be a lot of chunks there. So that's kind of a new thing. I kind of saw that at people have been asking for it, so I kind of found it. Kind of a neat thing.
There's a griddler. I can't think of what his name is, but he does a lot of cooking on the Blackstone with it.
That's what I was just going to say. Cooking with Daryl. He's in the northern suburbs.
Yeah, Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
He supports a lot with Mikey K. He used a lot of Mikey K rubs, and that's where I see when he's using Bacon Up a lot. He's a good guy. He was on Around Town with Annabella Val from WGN News, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I tried to get him to come for the. I know he does stuff with Weber.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, Nicholas? Weber tried to get him to come out to the Grill Extravaganza because he's one of their. I know he used to do Blackstone, but now he's a Weber person. Yeah, Blackstone. He's a Blackstone or Weber influencer now with the griddle.
I think he uses both because his Blackstone is a built-in project where his Weber is a standalone.
Yeah. So we tried to get him to come to the grill extravaganza, but that didn't work out that well. But that's okay. I had 3 barbecue Hall of Famers, so that worked out. That worked out just well. So and Ryan was there. So that 3 Hall of Famers and 1 future Hall of Famer.
And Meathead. I don't need it.
And Ryan?
We're gonna be trying to get Meathead on the show here soon too. So and me, I was there.
Yeah, Meathead's going to try and be on there. If this Facebook user's not happy with Daryl. So
I just like that.
You can't please everybody all the time.
Can't please everybody all the time.
Yep.
Sorry.
Nope.
Well,
Yeah, Jeff, barbecue
Everybody's-
love tour. You know,
barbecue love tour.
We'll get to that in a
That's
second.
coming up. It's April 19th. It's all about the barbecues barbecue love tour. That's going to be August 19th. I think I said April, but it's going to be August 19th at Chuck's Southern Comfort in Darien. So if you can make it out there, come out and make it out there. That's we've extended that now over to this platform. It's all about the barbecue platform. This way, I can partner with Ryan from Barbecue Blackstone and Beer, and he does his Triple B Big Tip. And I don't know if we're doing the Big Tip this time, Ryan, but I think we're going to get back to it once we kind of get full swing into
short
it.
of notice. We'll try to do something for next month.
Yeah, we're going to try and do September. I don't know why I'm in the spring, but September we'll try and have something in September. We'll see. It's kind of a busy month, but we'll see what we can do and see if we can fit something into there. I know I am personally going to South Carolina at the end of September. My son is getting his ring from the Citadel, so I'm going to go try and see that ceremony because I guess that's a big thing at the Citadel is to get their ring from there. So
very cool.
Yeah, so
Exciting.
so the end of September that week is out. So I have to see what weekends I'm off. Yeah, somebody said hated to see Walt Wins leave the Blackstone family. You know what? It's always to the highest bidder. You know that's how it goes.
The Waltwins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always how it goes. I mean, if somebody walked up to Ryan and said, "We'll pay you to be a Traeger influencer," it'd be barbecue, Traeger, and beer.
I don't know if he doesn't like it.
I know you guys can't see this, but this is a special question that just came up. When are we going to be back at Wanamaker selling the parking lot? I don't know. Steve, when are we?
I don't know if that's ever going to happen, Fred. I wish. Trust me, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie.
So did we. We met so many great people there, and we were like the preview to a movie. You come to see us, and you come to see the whole show that is Wanamakers.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how it's got to be pitched. We're just the preview. Yeah. You're the show. You're the main stage.
Yeah. I know. I enjoyed it, but my name's not on the building, so unfortunately, I don't have the.
I know. I'm just razzing you.
I have to follow the rules.
Yeah.
Barbecue Trader and beer. I did like that comment. So that's interesting. That's a good. That might
be hard to change the name after 3 years.
And 11,000 members being like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Almost.
They
would
do.
You're getting there.
So. Well, anyway, Fred, I think.
Anybody else have any other questions for Fred? Or?
Yeah, for Fred, because we're going to try and wrap up Fred, and we might try and wrap this one up a little bit early because Ryan's having all kinds of issues, which I have personally enjoyed because I've been able to talk a lot more.
I'm sure you have.
So, and I can give him zingers.
I just noticed the neighbors over here. They got a Blackstone on the patio, so we might have to meet the neighbors later.
That would be awesome. Do that live. Have the grill crew show up and knocking on their door.
Yeah,
that would be phenomenal.
Facebook user has. Sorry, I missed this. They said, "How did you get into canning?"
I got into canning because I wanted a platform that would able to keep our product shelf-stable. And I just did research on it, and instead of having something that needed to be kept refrigerated, it's something that a lot of stores don't have space for. But a canned product is good on a shelf, and it's good enough to be kept for almost 2 years without going bad. And so that's kind of how I'll start.
And then Nick and Joyce said, just wanted to say congratulations to Fred on the win, and hopefully we can make it to the next griddle battle.
Thanks, guys. It was actually nice meeting you in person. Congrats on the tie. And, yeah, let's hope you can come out in October, and let's do it again. I'm excited for it. I'm already planning on all 3 turn-ins, and I got some exciting things coming.
Facebook user here, and they got what's it feel like to be feel like being the champ?
Well,
Tell the truth.
it feels fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, but when the best part about it was when we were in Eureka in the gym, we were surrounded by competition guys, all guys that were there for the throwdown, KCBS throwdown. And again, I've dabbled in KCBS competition. I've done 3. I'm nowhere near the caliber these gentlemen were. And for them to hype me up, and I was telling them what we did and everything, that's so cool. And then for me to hear my name called first for breakfast, and like just that sheer adrenaline rush was just like fucking insane. And they're like, yeah, man, yeah. And then tied for first in burgers. And unfortunately, I was in my wheelchair, and Joy was wheeling me back. And they're like, dude, don't fucking stop. You're gonna get GC. Don't even worry about it. You got this locked. And sure enough, they called us, and just the pure camaraderie of all these guys I've never met in my life were just like pat me on the back and like, good job. It's great to have that under your first GC under your belt. And it was amazing. It was like so cool. And I know I give you guys shit that I'm the GC, but you know what? I'm still the same guy. It's awesome that I have that hardware to show people. It's helped us. Hey, what's up, big country?
What's going on?
There we
What's
go.
up, brother? Nice. Very nice. You need to get yourself a Little Bird hat.
Nice
There you
hat.
go. Nice.
That's
Yeah,
Little Bird.
it was.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I remember the channel. He said you need to get your Little Bird kitchen hat. What I'm talking about. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're heading out to the bar. I mean, to the place. Yeah.
They allow you to drink there?
You can drink in Utah?
Ryan,
Yeah.
is there a baked beans there?
We are doing a griddle crew meetup. I got some of the griddle crew here with me. Well, heading out right now. We got Mr. Jason Black over here. He's out cooking with the Schmidt.
It's on 6:43. All right, you're doing good. You're doing good. You gotta do it real
All right, guys.
Hey Ryan, who's our guest next week?
Mr. Sean Young with Risky Brisket.
Nice.
Risky brisket.
Risky.
All right, guys, before I go, we will be in Bolingbrook on Saturday, noon to 6 at Pioneer High Elementary School. So come check us out. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter on littlebirdkitchens.com and get 10% off your first order. And don't forget to use It's All About for 10% off. Triple B, 10% off.
Joy 10.
All those will get you good.
BBQ 10.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
He got
All right,
you.
well, Johnny said I forgot his question, so I went back. He said, Fred, what one item out of all your products would you recommend to someone who has never tried your products before?
Well, I get that question a lot. So I direct it to, what do you like to eat? Are you a more sweet person, a more savory person? So if they're more spicy, I will then ask if they like sweet. And our cowboy coins are number one seller, so I'll direct them to that level. If not, our second number one, or I shouldn't say second number one, but our second best seller is our kickin' carrots, which it's based off our favorite Mexican restaurant in Summit, Illinois. But that's a more savory. And then people ask a lot about mustard seeds. What's that all about? And my question is, do you like mustard? Because mustard can be very polarizing. Either you like it or you don't. And either you're on team mustard or you're not. And so team mustard people, I'll explain to them, they're like, I need that in my life right now. In fact, we were at a show last summer where some guy bought 6 jars of assorted mustard from us. He came just for the mustard, which was incredible. But yeah, it's I like to cater to everybody's needs because I don't want to sell anybody something they're not going to enjoy. I get a lot of people come up to the table all the time like, give me the hardest thing you got, man. And I'm like, are you sure you want to go that route? I'm like, So then I explained about the triple X and the peppers, and they're like, "Oh no, I can't do that." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I don't want to sell you something that you're just gonna, try once and then curse my name and throw it away. I want to use something to enjoy because my stuff is not cheap. So I want to cater to every customer's needs properly."
Exactly. This is my favorite right here. This is the pickled red onions.
Pickled red onions.
Yep. Those were on our
So
first.
I don't know if it was discussed already, but a little known fact about Fred is that he doesn't like heat.
He doesn't like most of these things.
A little known fact about Fred is Fred doesn't eat most of the products that I make. I come up with the ideas, and Sous Chef Joy tastes them and gives me a thumbs up or thumbs down or how to tweak them. So
She says, "Yes, chef."
Yep.
Yes,
And then just like the T-shirt says, "Yes, chef."
Yes, chef.
These are awful, chef. These are awful.
We've been there. Oh yeah, it's not every recipe's not a winner off the get-go. That's for sure.
Yes, the dilly.
Yes, Nick, we know you love your dilly products.
The birdie beans. Just saying, the little, the pickleback and stuff like that. But you take that with the birdie beans, throw that juice in a little bit of whiskey. Call that the birdie back.
I asked if you brought any birdie beans with you out to Utah, but you didn't hear me.
So here's another thing you can use with the birdie bean juice or dilly juice. A former neighbor of ours, a little Mitchell Parasek, uses the bean juice when he sous vide chicken breasts. Ooh. So it's almost like the dill pickling of like
dill pickled chicken.
Dill pickled chicken. I'm not going to mention anything that's closed on Sundays, like chicken.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Hey, Ryan.
I tried it, and it's actually really good.
I hate to tell you, Ryan, but I think with everybody in the house, I think it was just overloading the Wi-Fi because you're actually perfect right now.
I'm not on. I've been on my own data on my phone since I've been better.
Oh, yeah. Now you're absolutely perfect, which is great. It's the time for the show to be over.
Ryan, remember this. He called you perfect twice.
Yeah.
It will forever be on YouTube, and it's there forever now.
Yeah. You're perfect. You're perfect right now.
That's right, Nick. It. Bloody Marys.
Bloody Marys. So.
All right, but again, Fred, brother.
All right, brothers. Appreciate you guys having me on.
I love you.
Ryan, I hope you have a great time out in Utah. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Steve, again, thank you so much for having me. And hope to see those orders fly in. Again, no pun intended. Little bird out.
Yeah. Before you go, Fred,
yes,
why don't you one more time? Why don't you give let's give your Facebook page. Let's give your website, email, your website address, and everything one more time so people can get to it.
So just go to www.littlebirdkitchens.com. That's LIL birdkitchens with an S.com. Same with Facebook. Same with Instagram. What other platforms are we on?
You can shoot us an email, fred@littlebirdkitchens.com
or
joy at littlebirdkitchens.com.
Any questions, comments, or concerns, we'll be happy to answer them for you. Give us reviews. That's what I need. I want positive and negative feedback. If there's something you don't like about my product, I'm not going to be mad. I want to know this so I can improve it and make it a better thing for everyone. So never think you're giving me bad criticism. Because all criticism is good if you want to succeed. That's bottom line. Because if you don't want to succeed and you think that somebody's giving you a line of bullshit, you're not gonna make it in the world.
Yep, exactly. All right, Freddie. Good to see you guys on.
Good to see you guys too. Take care.
Love both of you guys. Hopefully, you guys can make it to the barbecue love stop. If not, that's okay. There always will be another one. So
yes, for sure.
See you guys.
All right, guys.
See ya. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
All right, Ryan.
That was good. I was sitting here trying to talk, and I realized I was muted, and I didn't. Yeah. I was going to say to Fred, I'm happy for Fred. I love to see as far as from what he's come to where he's at now. I'm super proud of him and Joy with everything and the new products that are coming out. I mean, he's just killing it. So, congrats to them again.
No, it is. It's great. If anybody knows, I know some people may have not watched the live from the barbecue department at Wanamaker's. But I am a big small business person. And obviously I've been in small business my whole life. I've always worked for families. And I can't say enough. Seeing people that succeed as a small business, especially, like you said, watching where Fred came from, where he started to where now he's got the website, the Facebook page, and he's got all that stuff going on, and he's doing a great job at it. And so if you can get over to that website, the littlebirdkitchens.com, and then place yourself an order, it's going to great people. That's all I can say. And you're looking pretty good out there. Nice and sunny. What time is it out there in Utah?
6:51. So we're just an hour behind.
Oh, that's not too bad. All right. Well, that's great.
Showing off my buddy Cooking with the Schmidt, all his little stuff here.
Is that his little trailer?
Follow me on my adventures at Cooking with the Schmidt.
Cooking with the Schmidts. Why don't you kind of go over what I kind of briefed about it while you were phasing in and out, but why don't you give us a little update of where you're at?
We just got here, so I mean, I literally walked right into the Airbnb 9 minutes before the show was supposed to start, and then trying to get connected to the internet and everything was fun. But we are in North Logan, Utah. We are here with the Blackstone Griddle crew. There's, I think, 15 to 20 of us that are coming from all over the country. We've even got the Ginger Ninja is coming from Canada. It's just so many great people that we've known and got to meet from Blackstone and this whole crew that they put together. So we're going to actually get to go to headquarters tomorrow and meet all the main chefs from there. Todd Tobin, Blackstone Betty, CJ Frazier, Nathan Lippy, and the newest member, Mr. Hungry Hussey, Matthew Hussey out of South Carolina there. We'll meet him, Michael, Maddie, some people that we've talked to for over the last year. It's just crazy to think, I keep saying this, that I'm so blessed to be where I'm at from the Penguin. Starting a Facebook group and getting me out here and everything like that, doing the show with Steve. Now we'll be doing this weekly, so make sure you guys, we got the sun over there, so
yeah,
make sure you guys tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. We're getting ready to Schmidt's
head on out. Yeah, if you got to go ahead and go. I'll wrap it all up, and you go and enjoy yourself. I don't want to hold you up any longer, but because we'll wrap it all up, and then we'll see you next week with Mr. Sean Young.
Yes, definitely. Stay tuned for that. Don't forget, guys, Griddle Battle Fall Brawl, October 14th, 2023 at the Yorkville American Legion. If you go on and search on Facebook, Griddle Battle, you'll find the page. If not, you can check it out on Barbecue Blackstone and Beer. We've got links for that there. It's going to be another great time.
Mr. Gallo says he joined a little late. Mr. Gallo, you're going to want to watch the show. Your name was mentioned quite a bit.
I was going to say his ears must have been ringing.
Yeah, his ears must have been ringing because there was a lot of kudos given to Mr. Gallo.
That we have. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to get on. We're going to go hang out, have some fun. How many contestants so far? Are we double checking each other here?
No, I got it. I haven't touched it. You're just delayed. There it is.
It's not there.
Yeah, you're slipping out again. So.
Am I? What about it back over here? Are we any better?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
good.
There's two contestants actually signed up and paid. So, but I know, Fred is coming out again from Little Bird Griddlers. Jeff Nicholson's going to come out. So there's two more for sure. Griddles and Vills with Nick and Jay, I've seen them just commented down there. They're more than likely coming out, just trying to make sure 100%. And there's not officially registered yet, but there's about 3 or 4 more from the Legion themselves that want to compete as well. So share it out, guys. Let everybody know about it. And yeah, see you guys later. Steve, have a good night, sir. Take care.
All right, have fun, Ryan. Be safe. You're with a rowdy bunch, so make sure you stay under control, my friend, and get home.
I will
safe.
do myself. Do my best. All right.
All right. Have a good time. See ya. All right, that's Ryan from Barbecue Blackstone and Beer. We're going to cut him out a little bit early today, only because of the fact that he's got bad reception over there in Utah. But thank you for watching. It's all about the barbecues and Barbecue Blackstone and Beers Thursday night barbecue chat here on the It's All About the Barbecue Network. Just so you know, please go to the Barbecue Blackstone and Beer page, like the page. Please go to the It's All About the Barbecue page, like or follow the page, and then join both of the groups. Jeff Nichols, you have a great night as well. And you also can follow both of us on YouTube. So if you search for Barbecue Blackstone and Beer, you will find his YouTube channel. If you look for It's All About the Barbecue, I think it's like It's All About the Barbecue 4789, whatever the weird thing it is. There is also follow that, which would be great. That kind of helps us both get all of our messages out to where we need to go. All of the barbecue love stuff and all of the lives are going to be going out on either Barbecue Blackstone and Beer or It's All About the Barbecue. So please follow those pages. And then we both also obviously have groups. Please join both of the groups. If you're listening, please share it out that these groups exist so that we can grow our following and that we can grow both of our barbecue families, because we actually have a fun time doing it. This Tuesday, there will be no show from Wanamakers. I'm going to try and do this bi-monthly from the Wanamakers barbecue department, but we will be doing this show weekly. And as we had mentioned before, this show is our next guest next week, which will be show number 3, will be Sean Young from Mission 0 or Risky Brisket. He also teaches our classes at Wanamakers. But we're going to be talking a lot about the Saluting with Smoke, which is coming up in September. Great event, and we'll go over it in more detail with Sean next week. But yeah, you want to tune in for that. So mark your calendars. I will create the event probably tomorrow and get that up and ready to go and posted so that all you guys can click to reserve that you want to be notified when it comes on. But please, we always like to say hi to everybody in a personalized manner. Thank you, Jeff, for posting the group names and the page names. That is awesome. Please, if you can, follow those and join those groups. So if you are come up and you do see that you come up as Facebook user, YouTube user, or whatever that is, please go out and let StreamYard use. You're not going to get any kind of weird emails or anything like that from us. It's just going to be so that we can actually say hi to everybody by name, which is what we prefer. So on behalf of Ryan, I want to say thank you to Fred for coming on from Little Bird Kitchens. Get to Little Bird Kitchens with the S.com and place your orders. You will not be disappointed at the quality of these products and how good they are. They are made from the heart, and Fred does do a great job at making these products. Hold off on the invite. I have something for you. Okay, Jeff Gallo may have a surprise for me. I like when Jeff Gallo has a surprise for me. Thanks, Jeff. Surprise for us. Jeff is the man. I'm telling you, if you need anything, Jeff Gallo is the man. He makes the best logos, tons of logos he's done for a lot of the people that I know. Obviously, Fred said it, done a great job for me. And Jeff, you are a hero. I can never say thank you enough to everything you've done for myself and Wanamakers. So anyway, Fred just messaged. He's got 3 orders from the show. So thank you very much for supporting Fred. Please get out there and support Fred. It is probably about the smallest form of small business you can. And Fred and Joy are awesome, great people. Just besides that, they both have big hearts, and I am proud to call them part of my barbecue family, and I'm so glad that they came to the classes and that we were able to meet. And Jeff, thanks for being the technical guy while Ryan's not available. And if you can make it out to the Barbecue Love Stop, please do that. It is August 19th at Chuck's Southern Comfort in Darien. We will be there at 11 o'clock. You don't have to do anything. You don't even. It's all about spending money at a small barbecue establishment, family-owned barbecue establishment. That's all it is. And just talking about barbecue, meeting new friends, and doing all that kind of stuff. And that's what it's all about, is growing, as Roy says, barbecue family, to grow the barbecue family. And that's what it's all about. So don't feel like you got to go there. You're obligated to buy a ton of stuff. You don't have to. It's just all about whatever we spend. It's just to put money in there. You can order a side of fries if you wanted to, but still money in the guys register. So anyway, thank you, everybody. Thank you to Ryan as well for coming on, and I look forward to seeing everybody next week. Sean Young, Mission 0 next Thursday on Thursday Night Barbecue Chat, presented by It's All About the Barbecue and Barbecue Blackstone and Beer. You guys have a great evening, and thanks for joining in.